Hey guys, this is Corey with Custom RV in Amarillo, Texas. And today I have a brand new arrival to show you that just showed up this week. This is the 2021.5 Rogue by Vengeance, model 29KS. This toy hauler travel trailer comes in at 35 feet 7 inches and is going to be approximately 7,700 pounds depending on options. We're going to do an interior and exterior walk around video today and take a look at some of the awesome features that this travel trailer toy hauler has. Some of those include a 16-foot garage, generator, the optional fiberglass sidewalls as we see here today, the solar panel, 8 cubic foot gas electric fridge, and a ton of extra features. This is by no means going to be one of my shorter videos, so sit back and relax and let's go ahead and jump on to the inside. Alright guys, so we're on the inside of this brand new Vengeance 29KS travel trailer. And I want to go ahead and start in with the living area part of the garage. So as we see right here, this is the optional pair of reclining Euro style chairs. And you can get this without it to save a few dollars if you wanted to, but we prefer to bring these in 10 times out of 10 here at Custom RV because it kind of lets the customer choose which way they want to go. And you can always leave them at home if you want to, or you can set them out on the back ramp or whatever. Nice big window over here, and you can see the zebra shades. So these are a light filtering blind. They're really cool, and a lot of customers really like them. And if you've seen some of my Arctic Wolf or other Rogue videos, you'll know that I'm a huge fan of them. If we come towards the back, again, this is a 16-foot garage, but as you can see right there, you do have the flip-over, rollover sofas, and those will flip up out of the way for loading. But today we're looking at them in sofa mode. And if we take a look at the video that'll pop up, you will see that this is a huge bed. You're also going to have the drop down overhead bunk. And then you'll also notice you do have an extra sofa in sleeper mode. And we'll take a look at that here in just a minute in daytime mode. And so as you can see up here, this is what it looks like in travel mode for that bed. So you can fit basically any side-by-side in here. Now, if you put bigger tires and a lift kit and stuff on here, you may struggle unless you put in some shorter trailer tires, so to speak. But just keep that in mind. Nice big windows, dual USB ports on each side of the bed, which is really neat. And those are 12-volt powered USB ports too. Right here is where your TV would go. This is prepped for a TV. It does not come with it. So just keep that in mind, but that's where that would go. And I really like that handy power outlet right there. That is a really nice feature. As we spin around and kind of back up real quick, you'll notice that extra sofa. But as you can see, this just has a huge open feel to it, especially with that slide out. And it's something that I really like. You'll notice all the D-rings here. Those are rated at 2,500 pounds a piece. And then if we kind of come over here, you'll notice, again, you do have another jackknife sofa. You could sleep another kid or something there. So you could really sleep 6 to 7 depending on the size of people. And you do have another handy USB port right there in the slide out, which is really nice. Here's kind of a preview of the kitchen area, and we'll take a look at that in a little more in depth in a minute. But I do want to touch on our control panel and stereo real quick. So as you can see, this has standard heated holding tanks for cold weather camping, and we'll talk more about that on the outside. And you can see this sticker here, that is for the hidden version of One Control. So it lets you operate your awning and your slide out and lighting controls, which is pretty neat. And then you have your juice pack voltmeter, which is basically like a gas tank for your battery in a sense. There is your tank monitoring panel, as well as your water pump on and water heater on gas switch, your awning and slide out controls here, and then you have some lighting controls there. This does have a handy battery disconnect down there as well. And then right next to that entry door, and notice that that entry door does have a window in it. You do have cabinet ducted heating in this model, which is a must in a toy hauler in my opinion. Last thing I want to touch on real quick before we get into the storage, or last couple things, is you do have a nice AM, FM, and Bluetooth stereo system that does have HDMI and USB ports, so if you want to add a Roku or Fire TV stick, you can. And this does have, if we look up top here, you will notice a 200 watt subwoofer for that stereo. It really helps fill it out, and a lot of customers really like that. I know I do. And then you'll see the standard 15,000 BTU Coleman Mach Q series air conditioner. That is one of the quietest non-whisper ducted air conditioners out there. I absolutely love it. It's so much better than like a Dometic, for example, which is great. All right, guys, let's go ahead and we will take a look at some of the storage that this travel trailer has to offer and take a little more in-depth look at the kitchen. And man, I tell you, for a travel trailer, toy hauler, this has a great kitchen. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and we'll take a look at the kitchen and storage in this travel trailer toy hauler. So as you can see right here, right inside the door, you have a nice big cabinet, as you can see right there. Basically floor to the ceiling, with the exception of this panel here and your breaker box down below. But you'll notice how deep that is. So this is a great extra pantry or just extra storage space in general. We're looking at an optional piece of equipment here today. This has the 8 cubic foot dual fuel propane and electric refrigerator. You can option this with a 12 volt DC compressor fridge. We just prefer this on a toy hauler. And if we look up top here, you will notice a huge cabinet up above that refrigerator, which is something that a lot of people really like. Spinning back around this way, you have handy power outlet right there on the end of the peninsula. This is all a pressed membrane thermal foil countertop. Oops, pardon my keys there. You'll have the hand sanitizer station, high-rise sprayer faucet. And notice that gorgeous black stainless steel sink with the farmhouse front. I absolutely love that. If we come over here into the uppers, or the upper cabinets, you will notice plenty of overhead storage. That cardboard box sitting there in between these two doors, that's actually the monitor for the backup camera that comes with this trailer. And I'll show you where that mounts on the back when we get it onto the outside. No storage under here. There's an access panel for like your water pump or plumbing or something that they didn't. Basically, there's stuff back there that they don't want you to put cargo near. And then right here, you'll notice 3 full extension plywood box ball bearing drawer guide drawers. And you notice the standard tire pressure monitoring system that comes with this trailer as well. Standard microwave. Again, we're looking at about 7,700 pounds. Nice, easy reach appliance outlets. And I love that they put 2 of them there. Plus, you just don't see this countertop space in a toy hauler. Right here, this is your thermostat for your AC and your heat, so just keep that in mind. 3-burner cooktop. It does have the lighted control knobs and the lighted oven. And the cool thing about these Greystone cooktops is this knob here is your sparker, but it also sparks the oven as well as the 3 burners on top. And as you can see, you do have the glass cover for extra countertop space. And there is a sink top cover, as you can see right there, for the stainless steel sink. Lastly, I do want to show you this second pantry, and notice how deep that is. That's as deep as the slide out, which is great. something that I really like. Again, you can just see how much storage that they have in here. Again, something that I really enjoy, since I do use RVs on a limited basis, just because of the industry that I'm in. So that's going to wrap it up for the kitchen space. One thing I do want to mention, if you would like to know if your toy will fit, I can pretty much guarantee you that it will. But if you'd like us to measure it just to double check, feel free to leave your specs down in the comment section below, or shoot us an email at contact@custom-rv.com, or you can give me a call at 806-335-2336. There's a lot of measurements that people are looking for individually, and we're more than happy to hand measure it for you. All right, guys, let's go ahead and we'll jump on to the bathroom in this Vengeance Rogue Model 29KS. All right, guys, so stepping into the bathroom in this Vengeance 29KS. As you can see, this is a pretty large bathroom. You have a nice neo-angle shower with the glass doors. You can be upwards of 7 foot tall and still be able to shower in here, because this is a true toy hauler, not a crossover like you see, for example, in the Salem or Wildwood FSX. As we step more into the bathroom, you will notice that you do have plenty of linen closet space, so tons of storage there. As we drop down, you'll notice the porcelain foot flush lever toilet, which is a very high-end feature. You'll have a GFI protected outlet there. There's a light switch and the switch for the fan, which we'll take a look here in a minute. But you do have a nice plumbing access as well as some extra storage there. And then you do have a pretty good linen or medicine cabinet. Thermofoil press membrane countertops. I would have liked to see just a tad more counter space. They could have, put something over here or something, but that's just me. And then you do have a extra door going into the bedroom, as well as a couple of handy towel hooks. And man, I really like it when manufacturers do stuff like that. Lastly, you do have a nice little fan up there to exhaust any steam out of the bathroom. All right, guys, let's go ahead and we'll jump up to the master bedroom and take a look at some of the features that this 29KS Vengeance has to offer. All right, guys, so stepping up into the master bedroom of this 29KS Vengeance, first thing you'll notice, this is a king-size bed. So this is a 70 by 74 inch camper king. So just keep that in mind. There is storage under the bed that I'll show you from the outside. If we look up top, you will notice that you do have plenty of overhead storage. And then on each side, you will notice you do have a hanging closet. And as we pivot around this way, you will notice you do have cable and power for if you wanted to add a bedroom TV. This door here is to go into the master bathroom. You've got a light switch over there, second entry door, USB and household outlets on both sides of the bed. So really it's a simple bedroom, but it does what it needs to. There's plenty of room to walk around the bed. I will say this, because of the generator, you will notice that the side stands are massive, but they are a little bit trickier to get in and out of, especially on that side because of the generator. So over here you have a little more room to get around the bed. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for the interior of this 29KS by Rogue. Let's go ahead and we'll jump onto the outside, take a look at some of the awesome features there. All right, guys, so we're on the outside of this 2021.5 Vengeance Rogue Model 29KS. So let's go ahead and we'll get started at the front here. First thing you'll notice, this has the optional gel coat sidewalls. So if we take a look at these Rogues over here, those have the aluminum sided sidewalls. When you get the fiberglass upgrade, it will not change what's underneath the fiberglass. So the common misconception with when you have a either or option with aluminum or fiberglass is that it changes the wall construction from wood to aluminum. And with the Vengeances, that is not the case. Yeah, this is a hung wall system. So what it does is they hang the fiberglass over the existing wood studs. So just keep that in mind. These are not aluminum studded trailers. So if we come up here, one thing I would like to see as an option is a power tongue jack. This is just too heavy to be cranking it all the time. Just again, that's my personal opinion. 2 20-pound propane tanks. Those are a lot easier to exchange. You also notice the factory supplied Group 27 series battery is part of the juice pack. So what the juice pack is, it's a 50-watt solar panel kit that has the panel, the voltmeter, the charge controller, that battery disconnect, and a factory supplied battery, which is pretty cool. It's a really inexpensive feature. It's only about 200 bucks, but it gives you solar, which is awesome. You'll also notice this does have the manual crank down stabilizer jacks, so just keep that in mind. Right here, this is going to be a spray port, and there will be a blue coily hose that will come with this trailer and plug in right there. Here's your city water and freshwater tank inlets, your outside shower, and then this will be a handy black tank flush. So what this does is it rinses out the inside of your toilet tank to make sure your sensors read properly. And then if we open this up, you'll notice the optional Yamaha inverter generator. This is a 4,500 watt, as this is a 30 amp trailer with 1 air conditioner, which is awesome. This uses 25% less fuel, is 25% lighter, and is 25% quieter, which is, again, a pretty neat option. Something that we like to bring in on these toy haulers. Here's your 6-gallon gas electric hot water heater. And if we look down here, you're not going to see much of anything because this does have a fully enclosed and heated underbelly, which is great. It will give you 4-season capability. Right here's your slide out. It is a Schwinn-Tech mechanism. And right there is the back of your hood range exhaust. Underneath that slide out, you will notice you do have your black and gray tank dump. So again, just keep that in mind. And I really wish they wouldn't put those under the slide outs. That's just kind of a pet peeve of mine. As we come back here, you'll notice those good looking aluminum wheels. And man, I need to clean this camera apparently. But again, there's those good looking aluminum wheels. Right behind the slide out, you will notice you do have your cable and satellite connections. And then right here is your 30 amp detachable power cord inlet. People always ask me what these are, and this is going to be the garage exhaust to keep fumes and stuff out of your toy hauler area. So you'll have one down low on this side, and the other side it'll be up high, and I'll show you where that's located. As you can see right here, you do have the option or the standard patio party deck. And the nice thing about this, it's standard. You don't have to pay extra for it. This ramp is rated at 3,000 pounds in the load position and 1,500 pounds in the patio position. You will also notice this does have a backup camera as well as this does have a backup camera. Sorry about that. I had a truck driving right behind me. A backup camera supplied from the factory as well as a loading light up there. And then right here you will notice you do have a leash latch, which is what this is, so you can tie up your 4-legged friends if you bring them with you. And then you'll also notice you do have a 30-gallon fuel station with the pump and gas outlet, as you can see right there. As we back up, you'll notice the nice big power awning. Notice it does cover both entry doors. You're also going to notice there's that extra vent I was talking about. Again, a good look at those aluminum wheels. MORryde stable steps. And the cool thing about these doors, these are a tempered glass door. They're friction hinge. You'll also notice you do have the large entry assist handle. As we come over here, you'll notice dual exterior speakers, as you can see right there. And you do have power, cable, and a place to mount an exterior TV if you wanted to. And then a second leash latch right here. Now on their off-entry doors, you will notice they go back to the standard hover steps, but they still do have the nice tempered glass friction hinge entry door. Lastly, I do want to show you this pass-through. Here's that table I was talking about earlier that goes between the couches. And as you can see, it is I'm going to call it a 3/4 pass-through because that's where your generator goes. But you also notice they give you tie downs in here, which is pretty neat. Something that, again, you just don't see every day on these travel trailer toy haulers. All right, guys, that is going to wrap it up for the 2021.5 Vengeance Rogue Model 29KS. If you're interested in this travel trailer and you have any questions or you would like pricing and availability, feel free to give me a call at 806-335-2336, or leave any questions down in the comment section below, or you can send me an email at contact@custom-rv.com. If you're new to the channel and you enjoyed this video and you want to see more of our in-stock units, feel free to hit that subscribe and notification bell down below. That will keep you up to date on all of our future content. And if you enjoyed this particular video, do me a favor, hit that like button down below, leave me a comment, tell me what you liked, what you didn't like. It helps promote these videos to other RV enthusiasts and or buyers just like yourself. All right, guys. Again, we thank you very much for watching. We hope you enjoyed and found this video informative, and have a wonderful rest of your day.